This is ski country. All right, this is Todd Moore, the co-chair of OpenJS Foundation board meeting for November 7th. Public session is called to order.
Great, welcome everyone. So great to have everyone, half of us in person. That's pretty cool. Actually, I should introduce our new teammate on the public session, Luke Shantz. Luke, welcome.
Thank you. Glad to
Second
be
month
here.
here, like an old friend since you've been in our community for a while. So
I think this is the first day of the fourth week, actually.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Times.
Time
Time
flies.
flies. Great. Okay, we're going to have a CPC update, a standards working group update, and we have our standards VP from the LF here, Jory Burson, which is awesome. Marketing updates, events, and then training and certification. Just like to welcome everyone here. We have a couple of folks who couldn't make it for some family emergencies, but we have a majority of our folks here, so we can just jump on down. Okay. Meeting minute approval. Would anyone like to make a motion to approve Exhibit 1 of the public session meeting minutes from August 26th?
I move that we accept the Exhibit 1 public meeting minutes from August 26, 2020.
Right, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Actually, I just realized, should these be 2022?
Yes, there should be.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't here for the ones in 2021, but if we update to 2022, then I.
The attachments do reflect 2022 for sure.
Yeah, slides
Okay.
should stop.
All those in
I
favor?
second.
Okay, so we have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? So moved. All right. All right, we have a motion to accept Exhibit 2 public session with the clarification that these are September of 2022.
I again move that we accept the public meeting minutes.
And second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? So moved. Great, thanks everyone. CPC update. Sarah Chips.
Great. So
Yeah.
You can hear me? It's easy.
You're
Can you hear
good.
me?
Yep, we
Okay,
can hear
good.
you.
Great. So the representative for the at-large projects have been closed and been selected. We posted, and by we I mean Robin, posted 2 wrap-up blogs from the Grace Hopper event regarding open source communities and being inclusive and supporting women, which is great. Next slide. The decision been made for OpenJS 2023 to share conference space for a micro conference at the Open Source Summit in Vancouver, May 2023. We're gonna have 15 sessions. We're working to get the program committee set up and start opening CFPs in early January. Next slide. Great.
Okay. Thanks, Sarah. We have our standards working group update. Do you want to come closer so folks can hear you on the mic?
So things have been really busy and exciting, I think, well, across the entire OpenJS community, but also in the standards working group as well. Leah Baru, who we have been supporting for the last couple of years, is up for re-nomination and re-election to the W3C tag. She's done a really great job, and she's been really valuable to our community as we kind of learn and discuss more how to get involved and get more diverse voices involved in this space. So I'm excited to support her again next year and encourage people to vote for Leah to the extent that we advocate for anyone we like Leah's. So we're also working on some new concise guides, and I want to shout out Michael Champion, who has been really doing a lot to help us frame who we are trying to serve with these guides. But we're taking a page from other communities who publish best practices style, and we're hoping to also kind of package this up in a way too that we can share it in other LF and off of other LF sort of properties to just sort of raise awareness for the kind of work that we do. And we have a new calendar of events. One of the things that happens a lot in our community, and especially frequently in the standards world, is everybody schedules their meetings for like the same week. Like, oh, we have a TP 39 meeting, but it's the same week as OpenJS, or GitHub Universe is the same weekend as the LF Summit. So we're kind of hoping that we can facilitate more cross collaboration by just like helping people just be aware that whatever meetings are going on. And that's kind of it. But sprinting toward the end of the year, and we welcome anyone who wants to come join us.
Meet every other Tuesday,
Every other Tuesday.
and they're good working meetings too. Those concise guides are coming together in real time. With a lot of Michael Champion homework. It's amazing. All right. Marketing update, Kylie.
All right, so we are going to be starting our marketing committee up here pretty soon, hopefully in December. And we are going to aim for these goals here on the slide, mostly to support the governing board, provide thought leadership, supporting marketing events for OpenJS, and then also content strategy. So we really look to the marketing committee to kind of help bring these things forward, so we kind of have a group mentality here when we're working on our OpenJS marketing. So we are hoping to start that here in the next month, as we're just kind of gathering a couple of our members still for that. We can go to the next one. Okay, Cyber Monday, we are having a sale on Cyber Monday. We are super excited about it. We will be sending out an email to our OpenJS subscribers, and then the Linux Foundation is also doing a full email campaign as well. And then we will amplify on our social channels, OpenJS, and then the Node.js handles. There will be a blog post, and then we are working with the team at the Linux Foundation to do a paid media campaign as well. So
How much is the discount for Cyber Monday?
we don't have the official number yet, but so I didn't put it on the slide, but we're hoping to get that hopefully this week or early next
Okay,
week.
so to everybody out there, stay tuned.
Yes, to all of our friends on YouTube, stay tuned for the discount number. So more on that soon. Okay, and we did some outreach and some social amplification on the Node.js 19 release. Saw 7 earned media articles that we're super excited about. I put a couple of the headlines down in the right hand corner. So we got some awesome coverage there. And then we saw some great engagement on our tweets. We're really excited about these numbers, specifically on the impressions. So on our OpenJS tweet, it got 12.3K impressions, and usually that number is around 4K for our tweets. So we were really excited to see that number really go up here. And then for the Node.js tweet, we saw 193,000 impressions, and that's typically around 30K. That one varies a little more, but typically around 30K for that. So we saw great traction on social media. So thank you to everyone who engaged.
the first time that you actually ran that
Yes.
announcement on social as
Yes.
well. So good job, Kylie.
Yes, and I'll go into that right now, actually. Kind of talking through the Node.js Twitter handle. So our team slash me now operates the Node.js Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook on behalf of the Node.js Technical Steering Committee. So we've been working with them to get a great plan in place. And we are accepting content submissions through a submission form now that's on Google Forms. We're still finding a place for that to live permanently, so everybody has good access to it. But more to come on that soon. We've spent the last couple of weeks creating guidelines for contributors and collaborators to follow. There's a little screen grab there on the left. Basically just talks about what we promote on the Node.js handle, what we need from people when they want us to amplify content. So there's a whole guideline about that, and that will also live in the same place as the submission form once we find a permanent home for that. But for now, I will continue to operate the Node.js handles. So if you have any questions or anything you want amplified, I'm available for that. But we're really excited to start managing the Node.js Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook canvas.
And it's been amazing. The TSC plus the release team, just the amount of coordination that all comes in, and then once it hits, just to see it.
Yeah, we've been getting some really good love too on all the social handles. I think I included some screenshots in the later slides that you'll see that people have been commenting and getting a lot of impressions and things like that. So it's great to see all the engagement on that.
Do you have a live stream or anything when you do launch?
No,
But you have to do that. It's kind of exciting.
Well, it's amazing, 800,000 followers.
yeah,
And like when you see the retweets
Yeah.
and likes
Oh,
explode,
it just-
it is mind boggling.
my computer is gonna explode every time I feel like once I send out the tweet. I'm like, so much love coming in.
Mhm.
Great. Okay, I think we can go to the next one. Okay, so just going through some of our social metrics from October. This one is specifically for the OpenJS Twitter. So we put out 8 tweets, which is a little lower than we've been doing the past couple months. So our numbers are a bit lower than last month. But that I'm going to caveat that with our Node.js tweets got a lot of impressions too. So, yeah, handle in those. Oh, you can go back with
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And so you'll see some of our top tweets, top mentions. We also amplified our jQuery Project Alpha Omega investment too with the OpenSSF. So we were excited to amplify that too, and that got a lot of love.
I retweeted that.
Thank you for your retweets. Yeah, that's I think we can go to the next one now. And then so now starting this, so this is the new slide. I'll be sharing out the Node.js numbers in addition to the OpenJS numbers. So we're still kind of getting up to speed on these handles, kind of seeing what we want to amplify. So only 5 tweets this month, but some great impression numbers and some good mentions.
I like how Mateo is the top mention.
I know, on both. Thank you, Mateo. Okay, we can go to the next one. And then just going through our LinkedIn, we saw some good numbers on LinkedIn this month. So you can see on all of those lines there, we were up quite a bit on a lot of our posts. So I'm really happy to see those numbers. Graphic in the left-hand corner is kind of the spike. I think that was specifically for the Node.js 19 posts. So we got a lot of love on that. The next one, and then this one's the one I'm really excited about. So the Node.js LinkedIn hadn't been posted on for I don't think we
5
quite
years,
figured out how
5
long.
5 years
Yeah.
at least.
It's been forever, so long that LinkedIn like wouldn't show me the posts like from before. So we decided to do just a little like, hi LinkedIn, it's been a while post with some of the recent updates. That's that top right on the slide. And I wanted to showcase these comments right here, which came from the certification update. I just thought they were really wholesome. We also had a lot of love on the top right post as well. People just saying like, love this, like so exciting. So we absolutely love seeing.
Yeah, I
seeing
think
this.
putting the certification things on this is.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
But there's a lot of folks who follow it, 100.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number, but it's in the 100,000.
Yeah.
range.
Just been
Yeah.
dormant for a while.
Yeah, nothing going on there. So you'll see that the numbers are a little blown up a little bit, like on the impressions. Just because we haven't been posting on that, but many more posts to come, so stay tuned.
All right, thank you. Just a quick update, do you want to do third party or I can do third party? I'll do third party, okay. Little smush on my
Yeah.
slide, sorry about that, but yeah, it was great. I got to speak at Oracle Cloud World. And was on the floor, which is super cool because you get folks who pre-register and I can see who pre-registers and also folks who join the floor. So if you were there, that was great. And it was just nice being with different communities that we're not normally speaking to. So typically we're with open source developers, and it's just really cool to hear people. Someone came up to me after and said, wow, I had no idea there was an organization behind the Node.js project, for example. It makes me feel better about using it. So I was like, well, that's cool. That's why we did it.
Take this other one if you want.
Yeah.
So then we are participating in the Open Source in Finance Forum. That's on December 8th. We're super excited to have all of these folks do talks. In the bottom right, thank you. And Abby's here today. Thanks, Abby. And
Sarah's there.
Yeah, and Sarah. So thank you everyone for your talks there. So that's happening on December 8th, co-located with the LFPNS event. So we'll hopefully have all that content on stream if we can't make it.
And I think we heard today, since there's a few of us, Dan and Abby and Sarah, they would like our abstracts in the next couple of days, but they're creating custom graphics for us. Yeah, I would just do a quick placeholder. We can update them. I know.
Fun,
we
great.
woke up-
I'll get that done.
Yeah, we kind of woke up to that, but.
My favorite part of conference is writing.
Right.
That picking out the pictures and your photo.
Yeah. That'd be fun. And I think Sarah covered this a little bit because the program committee is really convening under the CPC, as well as other groups, but really that program committee drives a lot of our great content. So we've started to meet and that's going to become a regular thing. Yeah. Cool. All right, training and certification.
Yeah. So we put out a blog, was that last week now, to announce that we've updated the training and certification to the Node.js 18 LTS. So we put a blog out about that, also amplified on social. There are the screen grabs there. So check it out if you haven't already. And then, like I said earlier, we'll have a Cyber Monday sale too for all of our certifications. So stay tuned.
Cool. And then we have a team of experts and platform folks who continually just take a look at the exam, not only just providing new updates and new versions, but psychometric analysis. We get feedback from the community all the time that we roll into things. Resources allowed is something we get a lot of feedback on at all times. So those resources, we almost say yes to everything the team does essentially. And that's getting updated in documentation. We're also working on translation extensions for browsers. There's a couple of different models depending on which browser that they're taking. So that'll hopefully help some folks. And I might have mentioned this before, but we're still working on adding additional time. If you need additional time for accessibility reasons, you can absolutely have that. And before it was sort of you could ask for it sort of after the fact. This way you'll have it built into the timer so you can track. So those are often as we go through them. That's all we have in the public session today. Any other business questions?
Well, thank you again to the staff on board and the great things that we're seeing now with social and other work getting going. It's nice to see. Really do thank you for putting this together again for us. And thank all board members for your participation in bill too. This call, this public session of the OpenJS board.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.